what's happening? Patrick McIntosh here.
Stephen Turner.
And we are here with the most awesome and the first post-game show for the 2010 World Cup. Stephen, how are you?
I'm very well, Patrick, and I saw the first half of an exciting game today in the Champions League.
Don't tell me.
Well, I have to tell you, it was Bayern Munich against Lyon of France, and Bayern heavily favored, but halfway through, Ribéry,
The ugly guy.
the ugly guy, French guy playing for the German team, got sent off for a vicious tackle, so they're down to 10 men, so things could change because of that.
Nice. And hey, by the way, get a new ringtone. That is so old school anyway. Ribéry is in a deal with like some shady women of the evening, aren't
Is that why he's got a scar down his face? He's a shady character?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, they are going to play, well, are they going to play Inter?
Well, it depends. We're only past the first leg so far, so it's 3-1 up to Inter. So Barcelona would have to win either 2-0 or 3-1 or above.
Anyway, some
tough task for them. And I personally think this is what's going to be a big deciding factor is the fact, who would have thought a volcano would have decided things? But the Icelandic volcanic ash that's led to stop flights in Europe has meant that Barcelona had to travel 780 miles by coach to Italy. Maybe that played a role in the fact that they didn't come out and Messi was almost absent.
Sure, and however, whatever you're going to say with excuses, there's one right there. On to the World Cup, though, because this is the best and most awesome and first post-game show for the World Cup. Group A, let's talk about Group A. Who do we want to go through, and who do we think is going to go through?
Interesting group. You've got the host, South Africa. The lowest ranked African team at the time of the draw. Had they not qualified as a host, I don't think they would have been there. They've only been in 2 World Cups before. They haven't got out of the first round. Maybe this will be third time lucky, but they're in a tough group. But it's interesting because 3 top teams, but all of them almost didn't make it to the World Cup. Mexico, until they shed Sven-Göran Eriksson, looked down and out, which would be unheard of. Uruguay came through and only qualified by virtue of a playoff against Costa Rica. France, thank you. It should have been Ireland. We should have been seeing Ireland at the World Cup. It was Henry, who used to be my hero, but now I'm going to burn my shirt with his name on. He was playing volleyball on the pitch, but the referee didn't notice, and it was because of that they went through instead of Ireland.
Yeah, so if you aren't up on that, be ready to boo France when they start
I like
playing.
France, but not anymore.
That's right. Anyway, it'll be interesting. I'd love to see Mexico go through, but I think that it's going to be France or Mexico going through personally.
I go with France and Uruguay, but I'd love South Africa to get through to the second round. Every single host has always made it to the second round of the World Cup. This would be the first if South Africa were to go out.
They're going to be fired up. So anyway, next post is going to be Group B, which is a very exciting group to dissect. And I want to know who you think is going to go through and who you want to go through. And I want to give a special shout out to thank you, Gary, and everybody at VaynerMedia. Check out my Crush It wristband. You can get yours too.